All right, stay classy, Golden Eagles. This is going to be our second lesson of the week for functional text and our last week of functional text. Remember that Mr. Holt and I are asking you to turn in a final draft, completed, proofread, sequenced in order, perfect as you can make a copy of your own how-to, a recipe, how to play a game, 1, 2, 3 drawing steps and things like that. That's something we're going to expect you guys to turn in by the end of the week. If you get done early, you can go ahead and turn that in when you are done. If you want to do a drawing, you can use your computer to take a picture of the drawing, but it can't just be a drawing, guys. It's got to be step by step, like examples you saw from yesterday. Does that make sense? And so you can do one of those and take pictures of it and then insert it into your Google Doc, and we've gone over that before. If you go to, but for those of you who aren't sure, if in your Google Doc in the top left, there's a tab that says Insert. If you click that, it's scroll down just one and it says Image, and you can upload from the computer, and those pictures that you've taken should be there. So today we're going to switch up. In the last couple days, yesterday we focused on drawings, step-by-step drawing procedures. And yesterday in my video, I talked a little bit about games, and I mentioned Foursquare. Today, I actually want you guys to play a game that's pretty similar to Go Fish, but different. It's called Authors, and some of you may have played it before. But I would like you, and all you need at home is the Google Doc that I'm going to share with you, and you're going to need a normal set of cards, a deck of cards. If you would like to go ahead and play this with mom and dad, if you'd like to go ahead and play this with brothers or sisters or whoever the case may be, I would highly encourage you guys to do it. It's pretty cool. Okay? So today we're going to learn another part of a direction. This one is from a game called The Book of Cards by kids. Obviously, the audience, as we've talked about before, it says it even in this title. Who is the audience? It's for kids. Okay? Listen as I read parts of the introduction out loud, and then I'm going to go ahead and share. So don't click the Google Doc just yet. Cards for Kids, Authors, 4 to 6 players. This game used to be played with cards that showed authors and the titles of their books. The same game goes by the name Happy Families. Object of the game. So this one, and you guys will look at the document that I'll share with you here in just a bit, but let me get through this. Object of the game. So it's broken down into different parts. The object of the game is to collect as many books as possible. A book is all 4 cards of the same number or letter from each suit. So in a normal deck of cards, there are 4 suits. There's hearts, there's diamonds, there's clubs, and there's spades. And the clubs and the spades are black cards, and the hearts and the diamonds are red cards. So what they're saying is that you collect a book is all 4 cards of the same suit. So let's say you get a jack, and you get 4 jacks of 4 jacks of each suit. So you have the jack of hearts, the jack of diamonds, the jack of clubs, and the jack of spades. That is one complete book. So it's kind of like Go Fish, and in that way. So the setup: all players, you pick a card from the deck, and the player with the highest card deals. 2 is the lowest, ace is the highest. At the start, the dealer shuffles the cards and deals out all the cards one at a time face down. It's all right if some players have more cards than others. If you have an uneven number of players, or if you have a unique number of players, some person will probably, a couple of people may get one additional card over the others. Not a big deal if that happens. All players look at your cards, arrange them so that cards with the same number are side by side in your hand. So if you have 2 10s, put them next to each other. If you have 3 4s, put them next to each other. Okay, player. The player on dealer's left, so whoever dealt out the cards, the player to the left of the dealer, you go first. Decide what cards you want to make a book. So in my example, I said that I had 3 4s. I'm probably going to want to try to find that 4th 4 so I have one book. Ask one of the other players. It doesn't have to be the person to your left or your to right. Anybody in the game. Ask them if they have one of your cards, but you must be specific. So if I don't have the 4 of hearts, I have to ask, hey, Kyla, do you have the 4 of hearts? Next part. All players, if you are asked for a card and you have it, you must hand it over. But if you only have a similar card, for instance, let's say you have the 4 of diamonds, you say no. It has to be specific, okay? So just make sure on that. So it's very similar rules to Go Fish. Warning: if you say you don't have a card when you do, you'll pay a penalty when the others find out. You'll have to give one of your cards to each of the players, so be honest with it, okay? So, guys, this is going to be the end of video 1 or part 1 for this lesson. Go ahead and click the next video for part 2.